And this is the week that I actually get to read them all. That's what's gonna get me through this. They almost had the same name and I was really confused for a minute. There are 17 hidden in the sand in my bedroom. Now I feel guilty for not being outside. Because I know it's gonna happen. It always happens. I love this short chapter. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This week's gonna be a fun one. If you've been following me for the past few months, you know I've been collecting a bunch of mermaid books. And this is the week that I actually get to read them all. Well, not all of them, because there's no way I'm gonna get 11 books done in 1 week. But I'm gonna be spending the entire week reading a bunch of mermaid books. I'm gonna try and see how many I can finish. It's not gonna be 11. I can tell you that right now. But I am so, okay. This is gonna fall. Okay. Alright. But this is gonna be such a fun week. I've been dying to do this all summer long. Yes, I know summer just started. However, summer just feels like it goes by so fast every year. So I'm making the most of it this year. We're just gonna have a fun all week and spend the entire week just reading a bunch of mermaid books and having a bunch of mermaid fun. I might even spend the day reading in my mermaid tale that I have. Do it for the whimsy, guys. I have already read In the Days of the Drowning. However, the second book of this comes out tomorrow, so I might go pick that up. But I think I'm gonna start with The Deep because it is the shortest book of them all with only like 160 pages, and I'm pretty sure I can finish it in 1 day, probably even in 1 sitting if I really wanted to. And then for the rest of them, I'm probably just gonna mood read and see which ones catch my eye or, you know, my attention the most. I really want to try and get through this one too, but we're gonna see what I can get through. I'm gonna go through my stack of options. I'm not gonna give a synopsis for each of these because I quite frankly have not read them, so I really don't know what they're all about. And most of them are Little Mermaid retellings because that's just the reality of what a lot of mermaid books are right now. And I don't know why, but I'm not gonna complain. First up, I have Skin of the Sea. I'm pretty sure is a Little Mermaid retelling. Endless Blue Beneath, A Wraith Beneath the Tides, The Deep, To Kill a Kingdom, When the Tides Held the Moon, Into the Drowning Deep, Daughter of the Pirate King, Year of the Mer, Upon a Starlit Tide, and Deep Blue. That is my stack of books that I have not read yet, along with the second book of this. But I am so excited to kick off this week with you all. I even have my Little Mermaid shirt on, full on mermaid maxing right now, even with the rest of my pink hair. She is rather faded right now though, but we're gonna make the most of her while I have her still. So without further ado, let's get to reading. It is now Tuesday and I have spent the entire morning at the dentist. Yay! I have a pocket in my gums. It's like a 7mm pocket is what they said, and it hurts so bad. So today is going to be a rather chill day. I'm going to try and finish this book, start a new book, and finish, maybe not finish, but at least rough cut my San Diego vlog. That is my plans for the day. It's also raining right now, even though it's literally been sunny. So I don't know where it came from. I was planning on going outside of the pool and reading mermaid book by the pool, cause yeah. But I might have to wait for the rain to go away. It's not showing anything on my radar, so I'm assuming it's just gonna like a little like spurt and it should go away here in a bit. But yeah, I have been dealing with this for the past like 2 days, my gums. So I didn't get a whole lot done of this yesterday. But I'm gonna try and finish it today since I have so much time now. And it's only 150 pages. Love. I need to eat lunch as well because I have not done that because I've been at the dentist and then they put fluoride on my teeth and told me I couldn't eat for an hour. So, my hour is I think officially up by now. Yes, it is. Which is great. So I'm gonna go make some food, get some food in me, and we're gonna get to reading. I'm really excited for this. I was hoping to read by the pool, that would have been perfect. But maybe TBD on that. The rain finally let up and I've gotten a little bit more into this, so let's get to reading by the pool and hopefully try to finish it. back inside and only have 30 pages left of this book, so let's finish it together. It is much later and I've had time to gather my thoughts, but I did want to talk about this book before I went to bed. I really thoroughly enjoyed this book. I gave it 3.75 stars. I know it's such a specific number. I wish it was just a little bit longer, and that's, you know, that's kind of the point, to a point. I really liked the idea of this a lot. I thought it was really interesting, very different than what I was expecting, and it played out very well. The Deep is about this girl named Yetu, and she and the other mer people are descendants of pregnant African enslaved women. It took me 5 times to try and get that correctly, that were just thrown overboard across seas, you know, because they had no use, which is awful. But Yetu is a descendant of them, and she is the historian, so she bears all the memories for every person. So like all the history, like all the painful history and all that stuff, no one else has to deal with it, no one else has to think about it except for her. She has every little ounce of it. And she remembers it, like, you know, pretty vividly throughout. Like, she'll get lost in the memories, she'll lose herself in the memories, and it's just her, the weight of all those memories is just really like getting to her and crushing her, and like, you know, she's losing her own sense of self. And it's just a story of her and how she gets through it and all that stuff. And it was actually really good. It was a really great, thoughtful book to kick off this week, and I would really recommend this book to anybody. I would look at the trigger warnings just in case, of course, but you know, very good book. On that note, I don't know what one I'm going to start next. I'll start it tomorrow. I don't feel like reading anymore today. But there's a few that have caught my eye, and I'm going to try and decide between the 3 or so tomorrow. I also have to spend another day at the dentist tomorrow. I'm not excited about that. I am pretty booked and busy tomorrow, unfortunately. So I will get to as much reading as I possibly can. And don't worry, I'll give y'all updates on which ones I end up picking. What I do know is I have to go to bed because I have to work in the morning, unfortunately, and then go to a dentist appointment. I'm really, really dreading it. It hurts so badly, but I have to get it fixed. I would love to be able to eat on my left side again. That's what's gonna get me through this. But it is currently 10:30 and I need to go to bed, so I will see you all tomorrow. Book 1 of Mermaid Week, done. Hello everybody, it is Wednesday now and I have spent the last hour, not even hour, at the dentist getting my little gap of my tooth filled. Not even filled. She just put a laser in it and then like cleaned it out. I don't know. I'm not a dentist. I do not know. I'm trying to decide out of the 4 books here which one I'm gonna read next. I'm leaning towards Upon a Starlit Tide or How to Kill a Kingdom. I think these two, but I don't know which one. This one has less pages, but I've heard so many good things about this. I'm gonna get the audiobook to one of these, so I don't know which one I want the audiobook for. They low-key feel like the same book, not gonna lie. I don't know. They almost had the same name and I was really confused for a minute. I think I'm gonna do this one first. I think I'm gonna do To Kill a Kingdom first, and then I'll do Upon a Starlit Tide or Into the Drowning Deep, because this is like sirens. This is like horror mermaids. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do this one next though. So this is my next read for the week. I'm gonna start this today. I do have a hair appointment in like 30 minutes, so I do have to go to that, but this is the next read. I'm very excited. Book 2 of Mermaid Week, and we're on day 3? Yes, it's Wednesday. Day 3. I'm gonna get my hair done. I'm gonna say bye to the pink for now, unfortunately. It fades too quickly, and I want to get in the pool and go underwater in the pool without worrying about my hair. I don't know if I'm gonna cut it or not yet though. We shall see. We'll see what ends up happening. Okay. I am obsessed with this hair, actually. I think she did such a good job, and the layers I have, actually my favorite hair I think I've had so far. I feel so cool. Obsessed. I just got back. It is currently 6 o'clock right now, and I'm going to start To Kill a Kingdom. Hopefully I'm gonna make it at least like 50 pages in today, at the very least. I know that's not a lot, but I do have to edit tonight. I have a lot of things to do. I just ate dinner, and now I'm gonna start this. I wanna see how much I can get through it tonight. I'm obsessed with this hair. I feel so cool. I will miss the pink though. I miss the pink so much, but it was just not good long term. She did not last more than like 2 weeks, unfortunately. Maybe in the winter I could do some like pink highlights. That might be cute. But I'm gonna start this and we're gonna have a grand old time with this. The first sentence is, I have a heart for every year I've been alive. There are 17 hidden in the sand of my bedroom. Okay, girl. Hello everybody, it is Thursday now. I spent the better half of today thinking it was Wednesday. It's not Wednesday. It is in fact Thursday. But I have not made too much progress on this. I'm on page 30 right now, which I'm a little behind. But it's okay. I plan on having like a little like mermaid night in tonight, and we're gonna watch probably like Aquamarine or something like that. Or I might watch like some Makeup Mermaids or something. Something mermaidy. But I'm really liking this book so far, where I'm saying this at 30 pages in. But I have two different perspectives right now, and I'm really curious to see how they intermingle later on. Because I know it's gonna happen. It always happens. It literally rained for like 15 minutes and then stopped, and now it's sunny. So I was planning on having like a really cozy night in, but now it's sunny again. I'm like, well, now I feel guilty for not being outside. That is the best part about rain in the summer, is I don't feel guilty for not being outside. Anyway, I did get a boba today. I have to one of my friends making content, and I got a boba on the way home. And then I got the ick. I don't know why. Because I like love boba tapioca pearls, but I guess I just ate too many too quickly, and now I just can't even think about it right now. I spent the entire morning editing and posting a YouTube video, which is now out. So the rest of my travel vlogs are now out there and done with. Now we're back to the cozy hobby vlogs and book vlogs, which I'm really excited for. I'm only telling you guys, I also may have bought some bookshelves, which should be here next week-ish. I do have to go travel to pick them up, and then I gotta rearrange my room somehow. But I bought bookshelves. And that is pretty much my update for now. Not a whole lot's happening, but I want to get to at least like maybe page 100 a day. That would be quite lovely. It's like here. Doesn't seem like it's too far. The chapters are really short, which I really appreciate. I love a short chapter, but like a lot of them, because it feels like I'm reading faster. That's why I liked the Frida book that I did read, because the chapters were short, but like, you know, something happened in every single one of them, which was very lovely. But I'll come back when I have more read. And of course, before my mermaid night. I am so excited for that, you guys. I don't think you will understand. Stoked for mermaid night. But I'm gonna go eat some dinner, lock in on reading, and I'm gonna see how much I can get through this today. Because I want to get a good bit. Good evening, everybody. I still haven't gotten too much into this. I got a little bit more there into it, but not a whole lot. I spent the better half of today at Walmart trying to decide if I wanted a TV for my room. I spent a good hour and a half in there, unintentionally just debating back and forth, going back and forth with this, just going back and forth, trying to see what TV would work in my room. If I put it anywhere, I would put it right there, which my room just is not built to have a TV in my room, unfortunately, which is fine. I just wanted it for like movies and whatnot, and it would have been perfect for tonight. Be a movie night, but my laptop works just fine. We're gonna have a movie night tonight, and I'm so excited. I think I've decided which movie we're gonna watch. We're also having a cozy, chill movie night in. I'm gonna just watch this and probably go to sleep, and just something mermaidy to end the night. The movie of choice for tonight is Barbie Mermaidia is quite frankly my favorite Barbie movie, I think. That one or Barbie and Mermaid Tale, so good. But I'm gonna spend the rest of my night watching this and then going to bed. So let's have a cozy night in. When I tell you I've been recording for the past 10 minutes probably, my camera turned off and said memory card error and deleted the video. Love that. So anyway, I have made it officially halfway through this book. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but I am officially halfway through. I have about 3 hours left of the audiobook left. I'm going to plan on crocheting and listening to the audiobook tonight. That's my plans for now. I feel like I'm just recapping everything that I just talked about in depth. Anyway, I just got off work a while ago actually. It's 8 o'clock. I've been with family, I just had dinner, and I've been reading. It's really hard to read on the days I work because I'm working, you know, course, 8 to 4:30, almost 5. And so I only have a little bit of time left to read in the evenings. I'm gonna try and get through as much of this as I can. I am going to an amusement park tomorrow, so I do not know how much I'm going to film tomorrow, but I will be finishing this book either tonight or tomorrow night. It's probably gonna be tomorrow. And I'm going to take a book with me tomorrow because it is a 2-hour drive there and 2-hour drive back. So I have plenty of time to read in the car, and I do not get sick in the car. Thank goodness. So that is my plans for now. I watched Barbie Mermaidia last night and that was so much fun. I don't remember the last time that I watched that movie, honestly. So having a fun little refresh was so much fun and quite a break needed from reading for a bit. I don't want to burn myself out from reading because I know if I read too much all at once, I'm not going to read it all after this, and I do not want that. Because Maddie announced it today. She actually texted us this morning and like wanted to do this, and I thought it was so cute. But Maddie, Janie, Bryn, and Kylie and I, we're starting a little book club together, and we're going to be reading The Library After Dark together, which is so much fun. So if you want to join that and buddy read with us, you are totally welcome to. This will be for a summer ween video, which may end up coming at the end of July. We shall see. But we're still on mermaids for now. The weather here this week has been horrific. It has literally been 72 and pouring the rain all day long. So I can't even get in the pool if I wanted to, which really sucks. I'm getting to quite a good part in this book. It's taking a lot more turns than I expected it to. And at first, whenever something happened, I was like, oh, it's gonna be the cliche, this. Actually, no. I'm quite impressed. I'm quite surprised. So far, so good. I don't know if I'm gonna get a 5-star feeling from this. I haven't yet, but I'm not hating it. I am quite liking it. It's got me hooked. I am enjoying it, and I cannot wait to read some more. It's like on my mind, so very excited for this. And I'm going to change into my comfy clothes. I'm probably gonna wear my mermaid PJs, and we're gonna crochet my blanket and read some of my book. That's my plans for tonight. I'm so excited to get into them because it's been so long since I've done that. Let's get into it. Yesterday, I officially finished To Kill a Kingdom, and I gave it 3.75 stars. That's such a specific number, and I'm well aware of it. However, I really enjoyed it. I really loved the first half of it. I think the ending was a little bit weak, though. I think if it had an extra 100 pages, it'd have been so much more, and that's my only complaint. I love the character growth throughout this. It's a YA book, so, but I really loved it. I love Lyra. If you're looking for a mermaid book, I would highly recommend this one. And it is officially Sunday, which means it is the last day of Mermaid Week, and I figured why not try one more. So we're going to be reading Upon a Starlit Tide. Is it almost 400 pages? Yes. Am I going to finish it today? Probably not, but I'm going to get as much as I can through this today. I do have to clean my entire room today because it is driving me nuts with how dirty it is. So we're going to do an audiobook while I clean. This is my audiobook of choice. This one really caught my eye at the bookstore, and I'm very excited. I am doing a no scroll Sunday as well today, so my phone has been bricked for the past hour or so. Past 30 minutes actually. But I'm going to put on an audiobook and I'm going to get to cleaning my room. I also have these new PJs from Print Fresh. These are the cutest things ever. It's the Summer Ween collection. And the little ghosts that are gardening. How cute. I'm obsessed with them. Plus I can wear them in Halloween too, so I can wear any PJs at any time, but I love to be on theme. But without further ado, I'm gonna get my headphones and we're gonna listen to an audiobook while I clean my entire room and hopefully do a little deep clean. I'm gonna try and get my room as clean as possible for next week whenever I potentially might have to rearrange my room a little bit for some bookshelves. But I know I have laundry to do, I have things to put away, I have trash I need to get rid of. I just overall love to not put things where they belong sometimes. I have a few things that are just like stacked up with a bunch of things and I'm like, why did I do that? I always kick myself afterwards. I don't know why. I'm gonna try and get into a better habit of actually putting things where they belong and not just like the nearest shelf. Oopsies. Okay, that's the plan for today. I'm gonna hope to get at least halfway through this. I think I can. Let me look at how long the audiobook is actually. It's 14 hours, which in 2x speed is 7 hours. That'd be like 4 hours. 3 to 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours of listening to get halfway through. I might be able to do it. And maybe I can even like bump it up to like 2.2 speed. Audiobook is got. Let's download and play. Which is an audiobook app that directly supports your local bookstores, indie bookstores, you know, stuff like that. So I love supporting them. So without further ado, let's get to listening and cleaning. Now clean, which is quite an accomplishment, and I am on chapter 4 now of Upon a Starlit Tide. These chapters are long, I will say. I'm on page 41 now, which is a little bit less than I was expecting it to be, but the way I'm having to listen to it on a lower speed because of the dialect in this, which is totally fine, but I need to be able to understand instead of just like, you know, going through it super quickly. I want to actually, you know, be involved in the story and not just like, you know, speed through it. But I'm really enjoying this so far. Not a whole lot has happened just yet. She saved a prince from drowning and wasn't really supposed to do that because the sea like had already claimed him and she denied the sea claiming him. So I don't know if there's gonna be karma for that. Maybe. But also no one knows that she saved him except for her and this other guy. So I'm excited to see how this plays out. But I have officially cleaned my room. Room is cleaned. Hallelujah. And it is pouring the rain outside. So I figured, why not sit and crochet for a bit? I am determined to finish this blanket somewhat soon. I am on like the last little like border of it, I think. If I can get the pink done. Unless it will need more, I think this should be it. I might do 3 rows of pink just to like, you know, give it an extra little chunk of an ending. I should have enough yarn. I have quite a bit of it. It should be enough, but worst case I can go get some more. So I think I might sit here and crochet for a bit until dinner is done and have that be my day. The Love Island finale is tonight as well, so I might, you know, take a break to watch that. I haven't been keeping up with it, like watching it every night. However, I have been keeping up with it on social media and like watching clips of it and recaps. And if Trinity and Bryce don't win, I fear I might riot. Not actually, but you know. As long as it's not Melanie and Sincere, I'm okay. I'm alright. But I'm really hoping that Trinity and Bryce win. I also put a little Smisky on my little Jellycat. Right there. Isn't he so cute? And a little Sunny Angel on my hatch. My friend Alyssa had one on hers and I thought it was so cute, so I had to do it to mine. But anyway, I'm gonna sit and crochet for a bit, probably listen to the audiobook while I'm doing so, because it's pouring the rain. I can't really do anything else right now. So that's my plan for now. I'm gonna see if I can get to page 100 today, hopefully, if not more. We'll see. There is 417 pages, so if I can get to a page 100, I'll get like 25% through, which is a good goal. And I want to have this done by next week, at the very least. I want to have 2 books done. This month might be quite a reading month for me, if I can actually get through all the books that I want to. Because I want to finish Into the Blue, because I didn't do that last month. Whoopsies. And The Wedding People is our book club's book of the month this month. And then we have a new book club book, and it's a Summerween book, which I hopefully will film a Summerween video for you all. I might get to 8 books this month, which would be kind of crazy. That'd be wild. I'm so hoping I do, but hopefully my time accommodates for it. So I'm gonna crochet and listen to my audiobook, and I will see you all later. last chapter of the day of Upon a Starlit Tide. I am on chapter 6 now. I am taking my time with this one because there's a lot of information being thrown at me, and if I speed through this, I am not gonna know what's happening. So I think after the next chapter, I'll be into a page 100. These chapters are long chapters, which I really don't like. I hate a long chapter sometimes. That is partially because I love to end my reading on a chapter and not in the middle of a chapter. I hate ending reading in the middle of a chapter. It drives me nuts for some reason. If I commit to reading for a bit of time, I will do it in chapters. Hi, Mom. Come on. She wants to say hi. This is Isabella. She does not like to be held very much, so I'm gonna put her down and hope I don't get bit. Hi, are you coming to say hi? Do you want to be in the vlog? She is just low enough that you can't see her. There she is. Hi. It is almost 11 p.m. I've been reading for a bit today, and then my grandparents came over and spent the evening with us, so I was spending time with my grandparents. Hello. So I didn't get to read much this evening, but I'm really enjoying this so far. And I'm really curious to see how this plays out. I don't entirely know what's gonna happen, which I really like. I hate whenever I can guess like the ending within the first 100 pages. I kinda could do that with the Kylea Kingdom to a point. I knew something was up. But on that note, I am going to go to bed. I was totally gonna wear my mermaid PJs, but they did not dry out of the dryer in time. So, we're back to the ghosts. But anyway, that is all for Mermaid Week. I read 2 1/4 books, which is pretty good for a week for me. Especially a week that I have to work. I plan to finish this one soon and then get maybe 2 more done next week. Maybe, hopefully. And then we're gonna go to Summerween. I don't know what vlog I'm gonna do next week just yet, but if you have any video requests, please leave them down below and I will try my best to get to each and every one of them. And also be sure to follow me on both my socials to keep up with me. I try to post daily on at least one or the other. TikTok is more daily, Instagram is more daily stories, and I post most days of the week, sometimes, when I remember to. Instagram is a whole beast for me sometimes. But I hope you all enjoyed this week's video. I hate that the weather was sucky for half the week, but at least I got to get in the pool at least one day this week and play some mermaids. But thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more of me, and I will see you all later. Okay, bye!